Hey folks, this video is going to cover some techniques on using selections to add texture to your drawings. As always, there are like a million ways to do this stuff, and these are only a few of them, but I think they really help me out, and hopefully they'll help you as well. So in this first segment, I'd like to demo some of the halftone brushes that I really enjoy using. I suggest making your own brush packs and learning how to modify brushes. I also think it's a good idea to download brushes from trusted sources. Just be careful. Once you've got a few brushes selected, you should experiment with them and see what kind of line quality you can get out of them. In this case, I'm using a halftone brush to add white to the top planes and black to the bottom planes of the vehicle. Once the main forms of the vehicle have been defined, I'm just going to draw over them with a clean line layer. And while I am thinking about details, I'm really not being overly precious or complicated with how I go and draw this stuff. Later, I'm going to go in and add some other visual details. So I just want to put in enough line to help define what this object is. In this next segment, I'm going to paint in some of the accents. I'm using a clipping mask layer in conjunction with lasso painting so that I get a little bit of extra control. Take note of my settings with the lasso tool because I like to add to my selection. Off camera, I like to go back and forth by pressing L and B on the keyboard in order to enable the lasso tool, make a selection, and then I go ahead and I just paint. L and B, just back and forth. I also hold down the spacebar to drag around the artwork since I'm zoomed in super close. The gradient tool is a pretty easy one to use, and there are a ton of features and palettes available. I definitely recommend you check it out. So after pulling a gradient, I'm going to use a masking technique where I delete everything outside of that selection box that I made. With the gradient masked, I'll later go back and do a clip mask on other artwork that I created. In this next segment, I'm going to use a soft brush with the dissolve mode enabled. You can just change that at the top left of your screen. When using this feature, I like to use a very large brush with a low flow, so not that much paint comes out, and I can gradually spread things around. It's a great way to add a full layer of variation to your drawing, and it allows you to adjust the blend modes and the opacity after the fact. Okay, so now I want to talk about filters. Photoshop has a bunch of them, and I recommend that you experiment and see what they can do. In this case, I'm just going to go in and add a little bit of noise to my color fill layer. When doing this, I recommend using the slider to determine the right amount of variation that works for you. Sometimes it's good to see the extremes before you dial in just the right amount. And finally, one last filter. I'm going to start by building a complex selection box where I add and subtract a bunch of horizontals. Next, I'm going to use a soft brush to paint in a color gradation. And then I'm going to use a color halftone filter with these settings to add some kind of a comic book effect to that layer. It's really nice because I can just go in and fine tune by changing some of the blend modes and adjusting the opacity. So as this video wraps up, I'm just going to go and paint in a few last special effects. Here's a reveal of the final artwork and a close-up of my layers. There's a lot going on here. Do me a favor, go give this stuff a shot. Thanks for watching. Bye.